Basket Brains, Distortion, Frisbee Freaks, Emerald City Disc proudly brings to you the greatest podcast in the world. Kirby here, aka Darkwing Disc. Alongside of me is the Fairway Finder, Ollie DePina. This is
K.O.
Disc
Disc
Golf
Golf
Show.
Show.
I feel like we nailed it that time. I don't know.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good. That seemed
We'll
pretty
watch the replay.
Welcome watch it be so off.
It's awful, yeah, right? Welcome to episode 117 of the KO Disc Golf Show. This is the Cedra episode. KO question of the week. I've seen this one kind of popping up online a bunch. It's pretty trendy right now. But what can you throw further, naan or a baguette? Comment down below, and Ollie and I will get into it at the end of the episode. Ollie, how you doing, man? How's it going?
Been okay. Just getting ready for big bike ride this weekend, which should be fun. Seattle, Portland, and watching the World Cup has been cool. And just working, yeah, that's about it. Not too much. It's been a pretty low key week, but I got to go to Senegal versus Belgium, which was pretty cool, and that was check that off my bucket list kind of thing. And I ended up finding some tickets for a pretty good price. It was like $400 something, which I was like, it's so hard for me to pay to go to a sporting event, but like I'd be kicking myself in the butt. And like some of the like regular group stage games were that price, so I'm like seeing a knockout game, seeing like potential penalties. Like I was like, okay, you know what? Like I'll just say I got to go and do it. And so I got those, and then ended up Roxy hooked it up where we got VIP passes. So it's like that ticket went from like whatever $40 to like huge ticket price, which was really cool. And then we ended up just walking down to like the 100 level, me and a couple buddies of mine, and we found an open row with like no one sitting on the whole thing on the whole row. And I was like, let's just sit here. So we sat there the whole game, and it was perfect. It was an amazing time, super special. And yeah, something I won't forget. I was rooting for Senegal. We ended up getting Senegal jerseys. One of my buddies got me and my buddy Gavin got a Senegal jerseys, and then my buddy Jake got a Belgium jersey. So it was a good time. We were loving it, and it was awesome. So truly something I am very glad I did. And yeah, that was about the biggest thing I'd say.
Nice. I mean, we got to dive into this bike ride, though.
Yeah.
Portland or Seattle to Portland, right?
Yep.
That's happening this Saturday.
Yes, sir. I'll be leaving. Yeah.
You're still a little beat up from your scooter fall a couple weeks ago, though, yeah?
Yeah, but I should be fine.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm feeling pretty confident in it. Like I have a good game plan, gone over the route. I'm gonna either get a hookup for my phone on like a mount for my phone, or just get a full-on biking computer kind of thing set up. But I have the route. Roxy's gonna like the plane stops. Roxy's gonna stop at. Yeah, I think the toughest part is just gonna be about getting up that first day. It's gonna be like I think I'm gonna be getting up at like 3:30 a.m. and then getting the car packed and everything, and getting down to the UW stadium kind of area, QFC area, and then yeah, just starting right. And people set up. I know that first hour is gonna be. I just got to be really aware because like not all the volunteers are out yet, and so then like once the volunteers are out, it'll be a lot chiller. But then I think that first hour, 2 hours are going to be interesting. But my goal is to get like 120 in by like 1 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 12:30. That'd be like ideal. And then because then after that, 80 miles within like 6 hours seems doable.
So is the plan to start at 4 and be done at like 7 at night, 8 at night, something like that?
More like 6.
6?
5:30, 6 p.m. would be
pretty good. So like 14 hours of biking essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jesus, dude.
But yeah, that's gonna be the goal, and I think it's just gonna be limiting like my stops, and I think the biggest thing though is just making sure I'm fueling correctly. Like I'm gonna be packing more water bottles than I normally do. Gonna be like practically having all my meals while I'm riding, basically.
Yeah.
Like everything I eat is just going to be while I ride, so I'm not losing time. Um,
Yeah, you're
eh,
getting like energy gels and stuff like that,
yeah,
like
we're
just
gonna
like
go. We gotta
high
do our.
nutrition
I
stuff.
haven't done it yet, but we're gonna go do an REI run, and because they have like every flavor of every energy type of gel or gummy and stuff like that. I like the gummies
Yeah,
a lot. The gels are good. Those just kind of leave like a lasting taste in my mouth a little
kind
more
of
than
little
I like.
funk. Yeah,
Yeah, the gummies like do it too, but I'm like at least I'm like chewing it and like I feel like I can wash it down more than like have it just like cover my mouth.
coating.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Pause.
but I am excited. I think it's just going to be something really cool and something like I can once I'm done. Right now I'm like nervous. I never really get nervous before anything, honestly. Like swimming, I never really got nervous. Like never really nervous for any sporting event I've really done, but like this is pretty nerve-wracking in a way, but I think it's going to be awesome. Um and then I think it's gonna be cool, but I think it's gonna get me excited and get me wanting to do what I really want to. I think I really want to do triathlons, so I think it'll be fun to start looking into doing triathlons more after this and like short like sprint triathlons and like Ironman type. Yeah,
Mhm.
we'll work our way towards half and full Ironman. That'd be the cool goal I think after this. So
This is like a big like organized thing, right?
yeah, huge organized thing. Yeah, this is actually the largest one they've had in the last 6 years, I want to say. Like most signups, I want to say. And then, but yeah, it's a huge, huge thing. Like, this actually reminds me, I gotta go make sure I pick up my packet and everything. My number, I have my number. I think I'm like 4718, if I'm remembering it off the top of my head, which is, but yeah, I'm quite excited. I'm quite excited.
Oh yeah, I see it right here. Saturday, 5 a.m.
Yeah,
to
so
Sunday,
they say
7 p.m.
5 a.m., but you can do it.
You just start whenever time. Basically, you just get out there and start going.
It's not a race, you know. It's not
Yeah,
like
yeah,
they're
yeah.
like timing people at a start line and finish line. It's just like what I want. My sole thing of what I want from this is the little patch that says 1 day finisher, and that's all I want.
Sure. Registration's closed. 206 miles, 5,100 feet of elevation gain. So yeah, you're going up pretty good, which kind of sucks.
It's actually not that bad for me. I mean like so like for average for my rides, I do like 40-mile rides, and those have like 2,000 feet of elevation.
Hmm.
So it's like, but that is a lot. But it's
Yeah.
like
I mean, that sounds like a lot still.
I can still like I'm pretty like I can pull my phone out while going uphill and like it's pretty chill. Like I being as light as I am, it's such an advantage. Like I just like mathematically and physically like don't have to like push as much to get up the hill. So like literally it's less effort for me to do anything uphill, which is awesome. I love it.
That's sweet. This is cool, man. There's a lot of information on here.
Yeah.
Um,
It's gonna be I'm really excited.
Pre-ride bus, post-ride bus. Oh, they'll take you. There's a bus ride back from. Dude, that bus ride's gotta fucking smell so
Bro,
bad. It's gotta be a stinky fucking bus ride,
I
dude.
do not want anything to do with that bus, bro. What are you talking? Like four
Oh,
hours? It's probably not
oh my.
going very fast either.
No, dude. Oh my god.
Everyone's like on some like the it's probably gonna be the craziest like runner's endorphin high I'll ever have in my life once I finish. It's just gonna be
For
like pure bliss.
for like 40 minutes. And then the whole bus just like and everyone just gets like gassed out. You know what I mean? Like sitting on a bus, you're not like part. You know what I mean? No matter how much, like at some point, like you're just gonna kind of like everyone's gonna drift off
It's
a
gonna be
little bit.
bad. It
Yeah,
would be bad. But luckily I have someone driving down and like helping me get down there, so I'm not too
I
not
I would love to see a live stream of that bus ride on the way back, and yeah, just like an hour 20 in, and you just see like everybody passed out,
I,
and a bunch of people up like stretching their legs because they're cramping and shit.
I'm working on setting up like a power bank setup if I have my phone mounted on there so I could try to go live a couple times or something like that during the
Oh
ride. It'd
yeah,
be cool.
yeah, that'd be sweet.
I just don't know. I was thinking about it. I was like, what if I really struggle and then I'm just like live streaming like me,
Just like not making it. Yeah.
like start crying, like sweating. I'm like, I shit myself, guys.
Yeah. Like I don't know what that smell is, but it's definitely not me.
How are you doing, Curb? We're excited for
uh,
STP, but how are you doing, Curb?
I'm doing good, man. Had a good Fourth of July weekend. Ellie and I went disc golfing
Oh
on
yeah,
the
fourth.
fourth. Yeah, we did. That was happening this past weekend. That was cool. Ellie's like pretty damn good, honestly. Like I'm not trying to like gas her up too much or anything like that, but like she's throwing consistently 100 to 160 feet. I gave her like a bag of discs to pick out, and she picked a DD that she liked, and she was just throwing that on like a little bit of natural anhyzer and getting it to kind of like flex just on this like really nice straight line. So she did honestly like so awesome. She made a couple of like 25 footers. Like she parred hole one and hole three to start the day.
Hey,
And like Kim and Derek who were with us, Kim was like, "Oh my God, Ellie, geez." And like, so yeah, it was, she did really good. I was really pumped about it. It's just like a lot of walking like for her with the nerve damage on her foot still. So by like, I don't know, 13, 14, I was like, "Hey, you doing okay?" She's like, I'm good, but like I'm ready to be done. And I was like,
yeah,
"Yeah, I totally understand. Like it's been kind of a long morning, and because there was four of us, and it was a really busy course. Like it took us a long time to play. So, but really fun. We went and got brunch afterwards. It was a good time. Um, we were supposed to go watch the fireworks down to like Wallingford, and we got home, took a nap. We woke up and I started like making dinner, and we kind of had that moment of being like, do we really feel like going out tonight? And it was like, no, we don't. And then we just completely canceled all of our plans and just hung out at the house with the cats and all that, which was like exactly like
totally
what
chill.
it's the thing we like doing the most. So,
Yeah.
um, it was really cool. Um, I have a YouTube video coming out every day this week, actually, which is like not something that I kind of did on purpose, but just kind of like worked out like that. For the next like foreseeable future, for the next probably like 2 or 3 months, I'm going to be doing Discmania disc reviews. So I'm going through all the discs in Discmania's lineup and doing like a kind of short video review on it. The P2 video dropped yesterday. Tomorrow is going to be the P1, so those are going to be coming out every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for the foreseeable future, which is great. And then this Thursday, I have the fourth episode of Better Than Perfect coming out, where I go to Gold Park and I try to shoot 19 down on the 18-hole layout out there. So um, I love playing there. I mean, like I've said this like so much, it's like one of my favorite places to play. So um, while I was filming Better Than Perfect, I always just bring like a stat, like all of my putters basically, and a bunch of backups. And then when I'm out there, like I always record the first shot, and then I'll just throw a bunch of other shots just to kind of see what practice, and if maybe some kind of cool shot will happen. And I love kind of putting those into the video. Well, I lost a Notion while I was out there. I had this really cool, like flexible, like soft premium flexible Notion, and I get a text message a couple days later, and I'm going to read this text message. And Ollie, you tell me if you can guess who sent me this message. So it goes. This story I'm about to share with you, you will share on your next podcast. Do you understand? Laughing emojis. I will give you 100 guesses for you to figure out who the fuck I am. I hope my tone towards you confuses you and you give up on our game. Laughing emoji. Second clue is the photo shown of a disc. Yours, sir, where I found it. I've only been there a handful of times. Laughing emoji. When I saw the disc, I was a little confused because I thought it was mine. I mean, what a shitty throw someone took. And when I found it was your name, guess whose name I saw? Yep, your name. I was like, shut the front door. Ain't this guy a pro? Isn't he a YouTuber? Is this guy a vegetarian? He would be corny. Or if this guy was a vegetarian, he would be corny. Laughing emoji. Clue three. What kind of disc? I'll give you a hint. And nope, it's not Discraft. Uh, Time starts now. Expires 12 Monday. No funny stuff. No cops. Wife can help you because she's smarter than you, and she'd probably figure it out. Good luck, Mr. Snyder. This message will expire in 3 minutes. And then I got like a couple other like photos and like random stuff like that of like
Oh
my
my
disc,
gosh.
and he sent me like a really like a GIF of the guy from The Sandlot where he says like there's no crying in baseball and stuff like that. So, given all of that, do you have a guess as to who that might be?
I have like two, like it's the typing and the storytelling reminds me of Jeff, which is so funny from the
Nailed it.
poster. Yeah,
Fucking nailed it. Yeah, it's Mr. Jeff Wallace all day. I was like laughing so hard. I'm sitting at my
dude.
desk just like getting all of these messages from him, and I'm like, what the fuck is happening? And it was so freaking funny.
My other guess was Luke Gent.
That would have been good too. Yeah.
It
I
sounds
don't
like
think
something he'd do too, where he'd like try to throw you. Just so funny.
Yeah, no, I've never heard Luke talk like that, so I never would have guessed. Like, had that been Luke, I would have been like, "What?"
And I
But
think
no,
he like has a notion, or like one of those North Park guys been throwing a notion where I'm like, huh,
yeah,
it would be
no,
funny.
it's so yeah. Jeff actually had me cracking
That's
up
so
about it.
good.
So yeah, of all people, for me to like lose a disc at Gold Park, and for of all people to find it, but the guy who comments every week on our show, just absolutely amazing, dude. Absolutely had me cracking up. So
So good.
no, he's the best. So um. Yeah, big shout out to Jeff Wallace for getting my disc back to me. It's currently hanging on his wall next to like his daughter's like running trophies. I was like, fuck yeah, dude. So we're gonna get him hooked up with something and I'm gonna get that back from him probably like next week or something like that. So yeah, just a good time though. Super, super funny. All right, moving right into the episode here. It's time for the tournament recap presented by Emerald City Discs, except there really isn't anything to recap. With it being 4th of July weekend last week, it was a pretty just slow weekend, pretty chill. There was a rain and rattle event down at White River, which is more of just like a non-sanctioned, all-inclusive kind of like hangout type of thing, which is cool. So no recap there, but we will jump right into the tournament look ahead.
Do I have everybody's attention now?
There can be only one World Wrestling Federation champion.
Acknowledge me.
All right, happening next week, we have two tournaments going on that we're going to cover here. The first one is going to be the Kayak Point Open. This is happening up at Kayak Point, obviously. It is the Kayak Point Open 5. It is a B tier. I believe that they are doing 2 rounds of blues and 1 round of golds. And I think that's the majority of the divisions, if not all divisions. I know especially MPO is playing that. So, I mean, I've talked about it a bunch on the show before. I'm not a big fan of playing blues. I don't like playing it. I don't really love the most of the front nine. I don't think is really a lot of fun. Um, and then the other thing I don't love about playing kayak tournaments is how much they take away from the entry fee, and they put into they like it just goes to the house. So out of the $50 or out of the $90 that you pay for your entry fee, 50 of it goes to the pot, and 40 of it goes to just like fees, like restroom rental fees, TD fees, um, day passes for the 3 days. So just a lot to come out of there for me personally. And then also, which makes it a really easy decision to not play, we are hosting an event this Saturday. So that was kind of one of the easiest, like, yeah, I might as well just play my own event. This Saturday, we are hosting the Jet City Scramble. This is 2 rounds at one day at SeaTac. We're playing just the OG 18, and it's going to be just Don and I. Kayla is going to be on her way to Utah for whatever big tournament is happening there that I cannot remember off the top of my head. I think it's like Ham Nationals, Women's Nationals,
Sick.
something. Yeah, I
Utah's
forget.
got some great courses.
Yeah, it's. I think it's Salt Lake City too, so it's gonna be like a yeah. She's gonna have a good time down. She's driving, which I thought was like I thought in my mind Salt Lake City is like pretty far away, but it's only I think like 14 hours or something like that, and I was
It's
like that's
not too
really
crazy, yeah.
no, that's so doable. So I might actually that kind of makes me like want to peek into like is there any like big A tiers in Salt Lake City that I can just like
Well, they have that Worlds at
yeah,
Salt
yeah, for
Lake, and so
sure.
they definitely do some events there that I know are pretty big.
So
It's the
yeah, I mean
fort.
for
No, it's the fort. Yeah. No.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think it's called the Fort.
Salt Lake City disc golf. Um, Roots, Walter Fredrickson. I don't know. I'll find this later, but
Ogden,
yeah.
Utah, the Fort. Yeah,
Oh, the fort in Ogden. Okay.
yeah, it's huge. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, that's something like that. But if there's like a big A tier happening there,
Holy
um,
crap.
like why not?
Argentina just tied up Egypt. Wow.
Oh, World Cup stuff. That's right. We're almost there.
I know, I'm
Almost.
sorry.
Just excited. But yeah, so really excited for Jesse to scramble. Should be a good time out at SeaTac. Get signed up. Registration is going to be open all the way through like Friday night. So, um, yeah, honestly, Ollie, if I wasn't running that event all day, I wanted to really go down and like run into you somewhere along your way.
Find me.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Track you down at some point.
Well,
So,
maybe you catch me in the morning. I'll see where I'm at like whenever you get down setting up SeaTac or something. Maybe I'll be
yeah,
because
yeah.
maybe I'll be riding past you or something. I would go along the back kind of roads. I'll see on my route how close I get to SeaTac.
Yeah, I mean, if you're starting at like what 4:30, you might be getting to SeaTac around like 6. If I plan it just a little, yeah, we could probably. I might be able to work that out actually.
I'll give
We'll
you
figure
some
that
more
out.
details and we can
Yeah,
figure
yeah,
it
yeah.
out.
Because I'd love to like be like, good job,
Dude, if I saw, dude, I would go. I feel like you would fuck me up because I feel like I'd start pedaling so much harder to look cool. You're like, like, and then next thing you know, I'm like just so dead.
uh,
I'm like, that was not worth being a show off.
fuck yeah, dude. Will it be like
I
I've
love
seen the
that.
video of like the bikers. Well, like the guy's handing them the water bottle, and he's driving in the car, and they like link up arms, and then he presses the gas and goes, "Yeah, yeah." Maybe we can do that, and I can kind of get you. We can cheat a little bit for you.
Dude, you could just pick me up and just take me to Portland, and I just get on my.
You're just like hiding out at a diner until it makes sense for you to come out and be like, "Oh, I finished!
I won!" They're like, it's not one of those events. You don't win.
Yeah, congratulations! You're just the first one. No one's gonna be here for 12 hours. What did you win?
Roxy's mom thought it was so funny that I was sitting at 4th of July at the table, and I look at her, I was like, I'm gonna win STP. And she's like, it's not an event you win. She's like, no one's tracking that.
I bet there is somebody who's like, no, 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 I've won 4 of the last 5 years. I bet you there's someone who's like pumped about that. They've made themselves like a medal that they just like bring with them. Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm actually STP 26-time champion.
Yeah, uncontested champion. So,
Contested.
hey, you can't lose if no one knows you're competing. Am I right? uh, hell yeah. All right, let's get right into the weather look ahead here.
Weather look ahead.
Together we can reduce, reuse, and recycle for a greener future for disc golfers.
Oh yeah. Weather look ahead for Seattle this coming weekend, specifically Saturday. Looks like it's gonna be a stellar week to weekend. I got mids to low 70s all week. Kind of like it's really nice because I like that like mid 50s in the morning where it's like a little chilly when you first leave the house. If you leave kind of before that 8 a.m. kind of mark, it's like a little chilly and then just gets like progressively warmer throughout the day. It's just gorgeous time of year for Seattle here. But yeah, we're looking at about 70 degrees or so as the peak for Saturday. Looking at almost a no chance of rain. If there is going to be any, it says there's a 15% chance at about 11 o'clock or so. I'm going to say there's going to be almost no rain. And I'm seeing winds up to 9 miles an hour at around 5 p.m. or so. This is going to be consistently, I think, 7 to 9 miles an hour pretty much throughout the entire day of play. Should be a pretty good day all in all here in Seattle. All right, looking at the weather in Stanwood, all the same, except I'm going to say it's going to be a few degrees cooler up in Stanwood. I'm looking at like high 60s. I'm not really seeing us touching into the 70s too much. Same, like almost like no chance of rain. Like a small chance on Friday, but really nothing. Sunday should have like no rain at all. Sunday does look like the winds are going to be up to 9, maybe 8, 9, 10 miles an hour,
Oh,
kind of in the afternoon, that 2 to 5 p.m. range. Saturday, winds are going to be up, but not until the nighttime. So it's going to be really calm on Saturday. And it looks like it's going to be pretty calm on Friday, too. So
that's good.
yeah, weather's looking really, really nice. Looking like there's going to be tons of scoring opportunities up at Kayak this weekend. And then the last one we're going to talk about is we're just going to kind of look at the weather on Saturday in Portland and see what Ollie's kind of getting himself into a bit here. On Saturday, temperature wise, I mean, we're looking at. I mean, if you're probably going to be just fine. We're
Yeah,
looking at
dude.
high 60s, low 70s all day.
I think this is like the most ideal. I guess a couple of years ago it was like in the 90s while they did it. So a couple like someone I knew that was trying to do it in one day was like, yeah, we had to stop and do it in two. So I'm like, this for what I'm trying to do, I think it like is working out perfectly.
Yeah. I'm seeing about 5 mile an hour winds to 7 mile an hour winds on your way. Pretty much like about the time you're going to be getting there, around 2
Okay.
to 8 p.m. kind of area. So they're not really high. They are going from, what is that, northwest, they're looking like. So they're not. So it's probably going to be counterintuitive because you're going south the whole time. So you
Yeah.
might have a little bit of wind in your face,
Yeah.
which is not going to help you at all. But hopefully it's not too bad. Hopefully it's looking, man. I'm
Should be
hoping it's
okay.
mostly just coming like going west to east, I guess. So hopefully it's just going west to east, so you're just gonna get a crosswind most of the time.
I think we'll be okay, and I think my other plan is to try to maybe. I think if I find someone kind of naturally doing the same kind of pace as me, maybe get in a group if it's super windy at that point,
Yeah,
because that could help break it up too.
yeah, that's smart. All right. Ooh, I gotta send this over to you. We are getting. It is time. This is kind of a shorter one this week, but Ollie, I just sent you over Ollie doing the Ollie breakdown. Um,
You
Let
say
me
the hail
know.
open. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking.
That ale.
All right, here we go. I got it.
Hit me.
All right, we're just gonna read it off here. Maybe I feel like last time I did this, it was horrible.
I should pin the thing in the comments because it is always fun to read it along with you. So hit it.
It's time for the Ale 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 Open Ooh wee! That sticky dude himself, Ricky Wysocki, taking it down over the Heimborg himself and Cole Riddlin for second. Cole didn't have a bogey until hole 16 of the final round. Cialis Schultz went hard round one and with a 12 under par. Evelina Sullivan takes her third event of the year win by 15, beating Holland Hanley, Julian Foles, who tied for second. Holland Hanley shot the highest round in FPO season with a 1046 rated round one. Guys, I might not be able to read very well.
That was pretty solid, dude. Not bad. Really short this week. I was a little
Ale,
pissed for some-
ale, 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 ale.
Oh, that also would have been a good one. Nice. Yeah. If okay, so for the record, these breakdowns, I just like.
I should try to add one and then see if you catch it.
No, you totally should. Honestly, like, I'm just like shooting from the hip here. These are all off the cuff.
You're
So
good
like,
at
if
it,
you
though.
have Pro Tour player pun names that you're like, oh, why haven't they used this one yet? Send them to me. I am so desperate for ideas. It is crazy. Like I can only make so many ice puns for Gannon Bird before I'm like, dude, I'm like scraping the bucket here. So, I also thought the Cialis Schultz thing was kind of funny too. I thought that was a pretty good joke.
No,
He
that
went
had me.
hard.
That like tripped me
Yeah.
up. It was funny.
Yeah. But yeah, Kohler Dolan went absolutely like nuclear. He didn't have a bogey until 16 of that final round, and then he bogeyed 16 and 18, which really sucked because even if he pars those two, then he ties with Ricky, at the very end to go to a playoff, which is nuts. Once again, that like Heimberg, Gannon Burr team, where one of the two of them is going to be in first or second place every tournament, is just absolutely insane. Um, And I heard Gannon Burr, I think his second round, he shot a 1,000 rated round. Yeah, second round, he shot a -2, straight just 1,000 rated round. Anything below 10-15 gets dropped from his rating.
That's insane. That's so
Like,
insane.
yeah, there's not like there's no bar to like compare him to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's not like he's on a completely different playing field of his own. Even when he plays bad, it's still like a historic like, oh yeah, but this just like doesn't happen. It's so out of the norm. Like that, it's just insane. Best player in the world, still without a doubt in my mind. Doesn't matter if he gets a top 10 once in a while or just a 10th place once in a while. Still the best player in the world. Ollie, tell us about the World Cup update. What's going on, man?
And we are currently, as we film this, in the 95th minute of Argentina-Egypt. Egypt was up 2-0. It is currently 3-2 Argentina winning. This is kind of insanity. FIFA's corrupt, man.
Wait, when we signed on, was it Egypt up 2-0
Yep.
and then they lost a goal?
And they've just been...
So they should be like 3-3 right now, yeah?
Dude, this has been crazy. But overall, aside from this game, we're in the round of 16 right now. It's been an amazing, amazing, amazing World Cup. Later today we have Switzerland, Colombia, Portugal in Ronaldo last World Cup losing to Spain yesterday. USA getting absolutely dismantled by Belgium.
They're like eliminated now, yeah?
Yep. So we're all elimination knockout. I got to go to so Belgium beat USA. I got to go see Belgium play against Senegal, which was really cool. Who lost to them in the round earlier in a late game, kind of like this one. Norway beating Brazil, your boy Holland taking him down, which was a tournament favorite in Brazil. Definitely
That's
not
right.
as strong as Brazil's past, and not one of probably like fringe number 5 of top teams. And then another big one, all of the host cities are out of the tournament now. Canada losing to Morocco in the round of 16. As the first game, we had England beating Mexico, and then we had Belgium beating the USA. So all of the host cities are now out. And yeah, I think Colombia is a fun sleeper team. Colombia, Switzerland's going to be a really good game. I think two contrasting play styles coming up. I'm still in kind of like disbelief and awe that Argentina won this game, but FIFA's corrupt, man.
Jeez. Okay,
And
so
corruption's only bad when I am not involved.
if they're corrupt in a good way, I'm down for this. Is this that can't be accurate? Is like France was like number 3 in the ranked teams for this year?
They're number 1.
Yeah, I thought so. I was like, that can't be right.
Argentina's FIFA rankings has them as Argentina 1, but
Okay,
like
that's what I thought
like they're by far the favorite. Like I think if you look at like
France, Spain,
Vegas odds
Argentina.
and shit, it's pretty easy to. But they were always the favorite to win. Spain's good.
Norway at 9, I'm just not buying, dude. I'm feeling like Norway's fucking, I don't know, dude. Watch Erling and tell me he doesn't have all the swag of like a number 2, number 1 ranked team. Like, I
Oh
won't
no,
hear it.
he's like one of the best players in the world at what he does. But I'm sorry, I gotta go. And this, I think it wraps it perfectly into my ODP guarantee. But I'm taking England over Norway.
Okay.
Harry Kane. I love Harry Kane. A big debate people are having is Harry Kane or Holland this year.
It's Holland.
Harry Kane has scored 74 goals this year in this this season, which is quite literally no one's even touching that. So
I don't know.
oh, I don't know
Dude,
about
all,
that.
all I'm gonna say is Norway's flag is like a better version of England's flag, so Norway.
Yeah, but
Like, look at the
I
two flags. Like,
really
they're like this.
love Harry Kane.
Nah, Harry Kane can suck my
I
hairy
love
nuts.
Harry Kane. Harry Kane, Harry Kane.
That is
He-
fun to say, inarguably,
He
but
has
my guy early.
this video, and he's like, loads of people want me to score the goal and win the game, but can I tell you a secret? Sometimes. Oh yeah, he goes. Sometimes I have to be brave. Loads of people want me to score a goal and win the game. But can I tell you a secret? Sometimes I don't feel like being brave. And it's about like
What?
it's like this whole like it has a good cause for it. It's just I like it's been stimming in my head like nonstop. I'm loving it. I love
That's
Harry Kane.
hilarious. Hell yeah. Okay, time to answer the KO question of the week. Can you throw? Sorry, I was looking up something real quick. Time to answer the KO question of the week. What can you throw further, non or a baguette? Ollie, what do you think you could throw further, non or baguette?
I think a baguette.
I think so too. My
I think
thought
the
here.
weight of it and like I don't think I'm throwing it like a frisbee. Like I think that maybe that'd be your best chance with the non. But like I think there's like javelin techniques and like catapulty or like I don't know. There's some different techniques that I think you could get that like piercing the air a lot cleaner from like a
Sure.
baguette point, you know?
Yeah. Here's my thought: is I'm very good at throwing a frisbee, but a non is like not. It's non frisbee. You know,
It's
it's
not.
like yeah, it's not a frisbee. So like as you try to like rip it as it's coming out of your hand, like there's going to be a lot of force that's going to tear that off. So in my mind, I'm like I'm not actually getting that clean release. Where with that baguette, even if I still just kind of like launch it like that, no matter what, I'm getting it tumbling through the air and I'm getting it going. So
Yeah.
I'm on a
What if you
bag.
had
I think
like
a baguette.
five nons like sewed together?
Maybe. I think maybe if it was like a stale non, that like wouldn't break out of like wouldn't
Mm,
rip out of the hand, I think that might be really good.
I
So
like
this
it.
might make for a fun like video for us at some point.
Baguette versus non. I'll throw the non.
Did you just get that fly?
Pretty good at getting them. I don't know. I don't see him
I, s-
anymore.
I saw that and I was really impressed for a second. So
Let's roll.
dude's like
If that's on the tape, if that's on the tape, you can see him go, and I just do that. I don't see him.
fucking
Maybe he skipped
Spider-Man
away.
over here, dude. Crazy. Okay, so I didn't put this in our notes, but I forgot to put the draft in. Ollie, how you feeling about doing a board games draft just off the rip?
Yeah, sure.
All right, you want the first pick or the second two?
I'll do second two.
Sounds good. I do have what I believe is my favorite board game of all time. So first pick overall, Monopoly. I
Okay.
I love Monopoly. I think it's really awesome. I got super super into Monopoly at one point in college. Me and my old roommate would
Yep.
play with a group of people every week to where I got into like the statistics of like I got into like the statistics of the dice roll and like what's the best property theoretically to get on the board and what you can actually win with and stuff like that. So, yeah, huge Monopoly fan over here. So, all right, what do you got for the next two?
I think I'm gonna take Candyland. Very
That
nostalgic
was
for me. Candyland's very
yeah,
tough. And
yeah.
then it's not even my favorite. Since I have the two and the three, I can do it interchangeably. But we're gonna go with Risk. Risk's
Oh
one of my
yeah.
favorite games of all time to play with friends. I love Risk so much. Give me some.
You definitely just picked like the two, I mean, most opposite board games from each other, right? Like
Yeah.
Candyland is the most simple, like you draw a
Yep.
color. I think like Candyland teaches kids the mechanics of a board game. Like you draw a card and it tells you what to do and you do that thing, right? Where like Risk is like really complicated. Like there's
Oh
a
yeah.
lot of like
There's
high
mind
level
games.
strategy. It was awesome. Hell yeah, dude. That's a fun kind of like both sides of that coin that you got there. And that does leave me for my second favorite game, which is awesome, and that's going to be Settlers of Catan. Um, that is one of the more like nerdy games. It's definitely becoming more and more popular. Like I said, in college we played Monopoly. If we weren't playing Monopoly, we were playing Catan. I still play on my phone all the time. I think it's a really just awesome game. There's like expansions that make it really fun as well. Um, so that one's going to be huge for me. And then after Catan, I am going with Sorry. Sorry was hella fun. There's, it's another like basic kid board game type of thing that just kind of teaches you the mechanics of board games. But
Yeah.
that was one we always had a good time with.
You're leaving me with my goat. I think one of my favorites to play. Give me Sequence.
Sequence.
Sequence is such a goated game. You're like trying to like get the most sequences in a row with cards, and you have chips, and there's like you can play up to 4 people, and you're basically trying to get like there's like cards and that match with the board, and you try to put
Mm.
down a sequence of cards, making like a 5 in a row. It's pretty fun,
I've
and
never played this game before.
it is so much fun. Sequence is goaded. We should play sequence. Okay, we'll have a
All
sequence
right.
night then.
Yeah, no, I've never even heard of it before. I'm super down. I love board games like that.
I
That's cool.
love sequence. Sweet sequence is goaded. It would be like it's honestly like probably my one. Risk is awesome. I have a lot of memories of that, but like I grew up with sequence. I love sequence. And then I think we're gonna go Catan. I was just gonna go on my first 2 picks, Risk, Catan, but they just seem too similar. Where I'm like doing it. Let's go Battleship. Something fun.
That's a good one.
I feel
Battleship
like
is a good time.
it's a good time. I think I'll give my some. I have a couple other. I have two
Sure.
honorable
Yeah, yeah.
mentions.
Hit me with the after. Battleship is awesome. It kind of really like it. In my mind, kind of like rethought the way like you think of a board game because like
Yeah.
yes, that is 100% a board game, but it's not your standard cardboard fold out. Here we go kind of thing. It's like you
You could have it in
completely
your pocket. You could, like the mini ones
dude.
I see. It's
Oh
so
yeah, yeah.
crazy.
Totally personalized. I loved like my strategy for Battleship has always been to like put 2 or 3 connected to each other like in a corner or something like that. So when you get them, you're like, how have I not sank this fucking thing yet? And you're like, I have no idea. Or they sink the 2 and the 3's right next to it, so they never think to go right next to it or around it. Yeah.
I started crying laughing. I saw a photo. It made me want to play Battleship again. Someone just stacked all their battleships on top
Yeah.
of each other on one spot.
It's fucked. It's bullshit.
Hey, we're going down. We're going down together.
Yeah. If you get this, you're getting it. Hell yeah, dude. All right, my last board game that I'm gonna pick here. I mean, man, I gotta go with the big classic, but I'm going with chess. Chess is like the original board game.
Boo.
Dude, chess is fucking goated. Like it's still super super
No,
fun.
I know it's
I'll,
great.
I'll play on my phone once in a while. I'm not even that good at it, really. I just have a good time. Like it's just a fun strategy thing. I want to give a big shout out to Trouble though. Like Trouble was a really good one with the little like popper in the middle
Yeah,
and the
Trouble's
dice.
awesome. Trouble's
That game
awesome.
was hella fun growing up.
Stratego.
Stratego, hell yeah, dude.
That was on my and
Um,
Clue. Clue is a kind of a wacky fun one I like.
sure. I was never good at Scrabble because I'm not that smart or good at
No,
spelling.
me neither.
Connect Four. You know what I did not like playing actually was Life. I learned to play Life after I played Monopoly, and I always just thought Life was like the checkers version of Monopoly. I'm like, what do you mean they just like I'm not deciding my own financial future. You're just telling me that I'm successful in this. I'm successful at that. Like, I couldn't dive into life the way I was supposed to. And then checkers also. Checkers kind of sucks. Oh, shoots and ladders. That was the last one.
Shoots and Ladders is goaded. Kind of
Um,
like Candyland.
yeah, another just basic game where you're just rolling dice and moving. Hell yeah.
Kind of like Candyland. Episode 117 coming to an end. Gotta love it. This has been. The World Cup is officially over in Seattle. It was a good time. The city was lively. I hope
Wait,
people
is it really
enjoyed it.
over in Seattle? Are they leaving?
Yeah, that was the last game in Seattle.
No kidding.
Yeah.
So where are the rest of the games being played?
So that was the round of 16. They'll do the next round coming up, and then I think it's just the. We're getting down there. It's like going to be 8 and then 4 and then the final. So there should be 3 more rounds. The
Damn.
final's going to be in Newark, New Jersey at MetLife Stadium.
Oh, okay.
Just the New York Stadium. And then
Yeah.
I think the semifinal is at SoFi in LA. So I think they go to LA now and then New York.
Honestly, I'm kind of like the city's been nice the last couple of days because it's been like so accommodating for high levels of traffic. It's been really nice. They're gonna go back to like Revive I-5
Oh,
and it's gonna
Revive
it's gonna-
I-5 starts this week.
Yeah, it's gonna fuck up my whole commute. I'm gonna be so pissy about this next week. Watch, next week I'm gonna start this episode with fuck Revive I-5. Just watch.
Winning isn't everything, but wanting to win is. Vince Lombardi, aim high, shoot low. We'll see you next week.